This is the fourth and smallest bedroom. In common with all the other ones, it has a built-in wardrobe, but the similarity ends there. For there's no built-in fireplace, and this room's very small and would only have had room for a single bed, with the bed head being up at the end where the safe is. And beside that there was a socket, so you could have got a bit of heat from that, maybe enough for a 1 bar electric fire, but there is quite a big window, so I think it would always have been pretty chilly in here, as it is nowadays, even with central heating. And if you had a guest that you didn't want to stay with you for very long, I think this would have been the room to put them in. We'll just have a look around and see what we've got scattered about the place. Typewriters were very important in the workplace for creating correspondence and keeping records, and this is a very typical model that you would find. It's extremely heavy, very solidly built, and it could type onto the paper using the ribbon there in red or in black, and the way you would change that is with this wee switch here. You see the red at the bottom, the black dot has turned green over the years, and you see the top position, which is where the switch is at the moment, is S, and that stands for stencil, because what you could do was take wax coated paper and then typewrite across it, which would break the wax, and then that template was put onto a duplicator, and the ink in the drum of the duplicator would come through the places where you had typed onto the waxed paper, and then that could be used to print many copies of the same document. This is a safe which we have never opened, but we were alerted to this lying in the street, and so went to see if it had an owner, and as it didn't, we rescued it, and we're yet to get somebody to open it, for there's no key for it, and our fingers are crossed for something wonderful, shall we say. This is a General Electric company electric fan. It's a little bit later, that actual model, than 1940s, but it's exactly the same model that was around at the time. This is the kind of manual switchboard that would be in use in small businesses, and this one caters for 3 exchange lines coming in and up to 9 internal extensions. And the operator would manually connect all of the calls and make calls out for the people within the company, because they wouldn't have dials on their telephones necessarily. And of course this is an angle poised lamp, and the wonder of this is that it really does stay wherever you place it, and I think the advert says that it has 1,001 positions, and it's absolutely true. It's such a good piece of engineering, and these are truly a classic of industrial design, and very practical even still after 80 years.